just standing in front of the house where we lived for 2 years long. We're crazy enough to decide to come to IKEA today. I just realized that little pinch in the heart. And honestly, I've been thinking about it quite a lot, about this performative helplessness. Just that you know, you're not alone. Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new vlog. I am starting this one in Harburg, Binnenhafen, which is another small port area in Hamburg. Just standing in front of the house where we lived for 2 years long. It gives such a major memories looking at it, how every single day I would walk down the street to get to the work. There was one major benefit of living here. I lived on a foot distance to my work. Apart from that, I think I'm pretty glad that we have our own one now. So we're planning to take a little stroll around across the waterfront to eat in one of our favorite restaurants from the time when we lived here. To be frank, I'm not exactly sure if they are still open because there was major construction and redevelopment planned around. It's also German Unity Day, so it's a holiday. So let's see about our luck. Just jumping in from the future to give a little bit of perspective of what has happened because the microphone died. What I could not update you on, or what you could not see, was our disappointment to see how little has happened over the course of last 4 years. When we still lived there were so many ideas of what was gonna happen, like in the smaller Harburg area, in the southern part of Hamburg, which is very interesting, the way it is built, the mix of the new high-rise buildings that are used for the workspace and old industrial ones, living areas that have been created. Also opportunities that could arise in terms of like beach clubs and, I don't know, spaces for people to come and stay because it's very, very beautiful. It was a little bit disappointing to see how little has happened. And I don't know the causes of it, obviously, but yeah, we ate peacefully in a restaurant that was once a livid, full, jam-packed restaurant. And now, I don't know if it was because of the holiday or the fact that we're a little bit early, obviously, because of Leia. There was basically no one, but food was still good though, and that's all that counts, right? It's raining cats and dogs outside, so we were crazy enough to decide to come to IKEA today. We were just a few seconds in the store that Leia dragged huge tiger and would not let go. As for the IKEA trip, we eventually ended up buying not only the cheetah, I said tiger earlier, I know, it's actually a cheetah, which now has to sleep with us in the bed together with all the other plush animals that we have. Welcome to a mom's life. But the true reason behind bridging the time when it was raining so tough was to get new pillows. The other ones were just not giving. I mentioned it in the previous vlog. Recently have been having very bad head and shoulder pain. Apart from the fact that my child sleeps literally on me, like having her head on my tummy, one reason for it could be the pillow. As it is raining outside, we were expecting the IKEA to be jam-packed, but it's all right. Surprisingly, it is all right. We are just trying to choose the pillows. And then we got new hangers to go with all the other hangers that we have. I don't know if it's part of my OCD, but I really consider it super important that all the hangers are from the similar line. So I'm not buying hangers anywhere else than the IKEA one, and I should hope that they don't stop producing that. Otherwise, I will have to exchange everything. Senseless, I know, but small things like that that just drive me crazy. What did we get else? Some plastic cups that are in pastel colors and comes always good with children. Every time we have friends over with their children, it becomes a little bit crazy now that they are toddlers and they behave different. They just go crazy. There has been accidents and a few glasses broke, which never happens when we are alone at home. So having such reusable cups is good anyway. We bought a rinser for salad and, you know, unnecessary stuff, like stuff that you never thought of, but you just grab on the way once you are in IKEA. That was fun. Can I say that it was fun? Heading to a IKEA restaurant right now because Leia needs to nap later on. Yeah, and also Falco wanted to eat lunch there and he was insisting on it. I'm really not fan of IKEA restaurant. And I was right. It was so terrible that I just went out hungry. And Falco also agreed. He was also disappointed. Whilst I'm filming, this little baby is keeping me company. I'm so happy that she's coming downstairs recently to cuddle with us on the couch. Means that you are feeling better, Mausi. Means that you're opening up once again. Before Falco brings Leia home to put her to nap, which she did not do in the kindergarten again, I wanted to super quickly show you a few bits and pieces that I got for her for autumn. I got 4 pairs of leggings for her from Deal. They are wool mix and in single color. I hope this one's going to be her favorite. It's in lila. And then we have cotton one, this sort of teal blue. This one as well is like gray, can be a good layering piece. And another wool one is this sort of brownish color. You guys, it was a gamble because both Hess Natur and Deal produce really great wool products for children, but it can be slightly itchy. And I had a few buddies last year which you would not wear at all. And I had a tip from my best friend to look into another brand that also has wool products, but they are super soft. And it's called Yoha, I don't know how you pronounce that, but couldn't find them having any bottoms. Most of the things they had were tops, so I had to try them out. It feels okay to me, but I'm not exactly sure what she's gonna say about it, but at least was worth trying. We also got a few pieces from Zara, and you guys, there is a trend alert. I really had to try balloon jeans trend for her. I really love this one. The color, the cut, you can see the pleating in front. It's so cute. Has big pockets and she already wore it. It's super adorable on her. Same thing about the tops. It is such a gamble, but we don't have anything that can keep her warm and that is not a coat. In the kindergarten, especially when they are like in this winter garden area where it's cold but they are not really outside, I think having cardigans comes always handy. And as currently she's having a phobia to put anything on over her head, she's freaking out. I thought maybe having something buttoned down would be a good option for her. I know that a lot of moms go for sweatshirts because it's easy to wear, but as told, she's going mental. So actually this one can be a big flop, exactly for the reason that I said, but it was so cute that I really wanted to try it. And it looks really stretchy. Maybe I can dress her this from bottom up, if you even know what I mean. It's absolutely senseless to dress her like that, but that's the only way we did for t-shirts recently. And lastly, I also got this beautiful brown striped jeans. Same thing, big pockets in the back, a wide leg, very cute. How adorable will be this two together, for example. Oh, lucky me, I just got a message from Halko that she fell asleep. That means I can show you what we got from Wheat for her. And it is these little booties that come in full leather in terms of outer layer, and then we have wool lining inside, again glue stripes in front, because anything with shoelaces could get another problematic issue. So we are trying to minimize risks here. But what I wanted to say is that I'm not exactly sure this wool lining gives me a little bit like worries, because it's also very itchy, and because it's also a like full-on winter shoe. I went ahead and purchased another shoe exactly from the same brand that she wore last spring and autumn. That's going to be arriving soon as well. So that's a little refresh for Leia's wardrobe. And now I can show you a few bits and pieces that I purchased for myself. I don't know if you can hear my daughter listen to the tiptoy, but I think that's the only chance that I get today to film the few bits and bobs that I got from Douglas. You know that I complained about my nail situation. I'm terrible at doing the manicure at home, especially my cuticles look always super crazy. So I've been doing a research, and Gitti is probably the name that comes most often on when it comes to doing nails at home. So I thought I'm gonna give it a try, even though it's pretty painful when it comes to price. So if it doesn't work, it's definitely huge waste, but let's don't get ahead of ourselves. I have 4 items from Gitti and then 2 more from Manicurist. So let's get started. The first one is the cuticle pusher, and it is supposed to be glass one. Oh, okay. We have a little pouch, and this is how it looks. They say that this glass tool works really great to push the cuticles back. You know, there is like always this discussion if it's a good idea to cut the cuticles out, or if it's actually damaging for your nails if you anyway have already problems. So I wanted to go more natural way of like pushing them weakly back and see how well I get with that. And then I also have a restoring nail serum, which has this pretty yellow color. Packaging is something with them. It's so attractive. Matte jar. They promote themselves being natural, Nailcare, everything being vegan, which can be a good and bad thing at the same time, meaning you don't know how well it works. The next one that I have is Nourishing Nail Oil. Here we go. Have to probably mix it up a little bit. Nourishes and hydrates your nails and cuticles. You need to shake the bottle to combine the 2 phases and to apply 1 drop on each nail whilst gently rubbing in a circular motion. The third one, which I'm super excited to try out, is the exfoliating cuticle gel. Once again from Gitti. They say that it has 99% to natural origin. It's vegan, it's conscious, supposed to gently smoothen the nails and cuticles. It's clear in the jar. So you apply it in circular motions across nails with the applicator and then gently push back the cuticles with the tool that I just showed you. So actually all 3 of those are nail care products: oil, exfoliating cuticle gel, and restoring nail serum. And then the other 2 that I have are also mix of nail care and very natural polish type of finish. The Manicurist is Paris-based brand and also advertises themselves being very natural and plant-based. The first one is Active Glow, which is supposed to revive, radiance, and nourish. It's this beautiful berry color. And the second one is Active Plum, shimmery texture and sort of apricot color. This one says enriched with plant collagen and peach extracts. Active Plum deeply moisturizes your nails. Its glazed pink color gives nails an immense natural plump effect. And this one supposed to have sweet almond oil and cranberry peptides. It deeply nourishes and revives nails to give them natural radiance. I think I'm gonna be trying this one out now, and let's see how it looks on the nails. Okay, and lastly, I just repurchased my Dior Forever Skin Perfect Stick Foundation. This is simply one of my most favorite foundations. I love stick foundations because you can apply them punctually on certain spots. It's creamy, it's just perfectly glides on the skin, but provides also medium coverage. Love the canage details, packaging, everything. It's just one of the best stick foundations out there in my opinion. That's basically all that I have for you now. You guys, I'm upstairs in my dressing room that you probably have not seen in a long time. I was just tidying up the washings, putting them in the drawers, and I realized that I still need to finish my vlog. So why not share the thoughts that have been going through my head whilst doing those home chores? Before I do that, I'm gonna show you my outfit for Sunday at home. It's this brown leggings. I don't know if you can see the color, but it's very yummy chocolate brown, and they're white top, sort of off-white, from COS that I have since few seasons. Very comfortable, makes me feel really, really convenient. But now, let's see, maybe better like that. Okay, so yeah, what did I want to share? Few days ago, I think last week, beginning of last week, one of my colleagues has added me on my Instagram. And I did not really notice that until in one of our morning rounds, she mentioned that she saw my account and that she was really excited to see all that I was doing. But that was in front of all the colleagues that are, you know, like in the sub department where I am at. And I just realized that little, you know, like pinch in the heart that I felt instantly reaching out to the phone as soon as the call ended to figure out what account she had. And obviously there was nothing I could do, and I did not intend to, like, I don't know, hide her or ghost her or something like that. But I wondered, and that thought transcended throughout the entire week. Why did I feel that uncomfortable that she found my social media account? I think I've been always honest about trying to overcome that sense of discomfort when speaking in public in front of the camera. I still do it, but even with people that I don't know, I notice once they're passing by, I just flinch, I try to look away, or I try to hide the camera. That obviously is clear signs of shame. I don't know if that's the right word to use. I could not pinpoint or explain to anyone why I feel ashamed for doing something that is not harming anyone or that is fun, and I would almost say quite accepted or quite common these days. Saying that, you know, like there was a few times when we were over the weekend in the city center, I have even seen some people carrying the big, you know, those boombox type of loudspeakers and performing on the central airs with thousands of people around. But even looking at them, you can definitely see that they are from Gen Z, and I think that entire generation ticks a little bit different. And also once you have reached that peak of, I don't know, like being well known, earning from it, having the title of this is my work, maybe it becomes okay. But because I'm doing all this as a hobby of mine, something that I truly enjoy doing, but also that doesn't identify with my work life, I still can't help to feel the shame associated to it when someone that I know but doesn't know that side of me gets to know about it. Doesn't make sense. And honestly, I've been thinking about it quite a lot, about this performative helplessness. I think one of the big bloggers called it that way, and I just could resonate to it so well. The thing of wanting to follow your passion but not feeling brave enough, think of wanting to be more than one thing and at the same time questioning how many lives one can live at the same time. The question of how or who we put out in the world could influence certain other aspects of our life. And the facet of it for me has been that the problem is not the social media presence or social media life part of mine, but me that feels the need to always justify myself or superficialness of my life that I secretly or not so secretly admire. How I feel that it just as a statement already diminishes the effectiveness or the credibility or the quality of my work, which maybe it doesn't, maybe it's just all in my head. But maybe we have been all fed a narrative quite long of face that you have to with her, the image that you have to keep in certain environments, and how that can get mixed up and stained with the introduction of other facets of your life. And by that I speak, I'm not leading high career life, or I'm not trying to become a political person where the spectrum or the influence of my private choices could be of influential to anyone, really. Yeah, just a thought. I noticed a few times this week I wanted to post certain type of content, like sharing with you some goodies that I got from Sephora and stuff like that as a short haul content on Instagram. And I just could not. I just could not, because I knew that that work colleague is there seeing that. To be frank, I really don't have an answer to where it comes from and where it leads, or how something like that can be resolved. But I still wanted to share it with you. And if you felt similar way, just that you know, you're not alone. And even the people who are doing this for no other cause than just the pleasure of doing it, and who might feel like very open and very daring, are definitely battling the same thoughts as you do. I'd say I rambled enough now to call it quits and wish every one of you a great week ahead. I hope you had a wonderful weekend with good weather, filled with joy and laughter, and in a company of very special people around you. If you did, and you still took time to watch my vlog here, I cheer you for that. I appreciate you for that, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Bye for now, and see you on my next one.